E.N.D here. We are in day 9 of the spoilers for Throne of Eldraine, and when you think that all the good cards were already spoiled for this set, and usually the last couple of days of spoilers we only have rares, commons and uncommons, today we have a new mythic spoiler, and what a mythic spoiler. Also we have 3 legendary creatures spoiled today, so let's not lose more time. Let's see the spoilers of Throne of Eldraine for day 9. Brick Squire for 1 and 1 green. It's a 2/2. It's a human soldier. Whenever you cast a creature spell that has an adventure, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Forever Young for 1 and 1 black. It's a sorcery. Put any number of target creature cards from your graveyard on top of your library. Draw a card. Lonesome Unicorn. 4 and 1 white. It's a 3/3 Vigilance Unicorn. It has an adventure. The adventure for 2 and 1 white. It's a sorcery. Create a 2/2 white knight creature token with Vigilance. For those that don't know how adventure works, basically you can play the adventure or the creature. If you play the creature, you cannot play the adventure. If you play the adventure first, the card will be exiled, and then you can cast the creature from exile later on in the game. Ardenvale Paladin for 3 and 1 white. It's a 2/5 human knight. It has Adamant. Adamant is a new mechanic for Throne of Eldraine, where you have to spend at least 3 mana of the same color to get some added value. In this case, if at least 3 white mana were spent to cast this spell, it enters in the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. Silver Flame Squire for 1 and 1 white. It's a 2/1 human soldier. It has an adventure. For 2 and 1 white, target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn, and you untap it. It's also an instant. Tunevale Treefork. 5 and 1 green. It's a 6/5 Treefork Druid. It has also an adventure. You put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature for 3 and 1 green. Cauldron's Gift. 4 and 1 black. It's a sorcery. It has Adamant. If you at least spend 3 black mana to cast the spell, put the top 4 cards of your library into your graveyard. You may choose a creature card in your graveyard. If you do, return it to the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. Sir E.N.D. Lion's Claw for 3 and 2 white. It's a 4/4 human knight. It's a legendary creature. It's an uncommon. It has First Strike. Whenever it attacks, other creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Rally for the Throne. 2 and 1 white. It's an instant. Create 2 1/1 white human creature tokens. It has Adamant. If at least 3 white mana were used to cast the spell, you gain 1 life for each creature you control. Drone in the Lock. 1 blue and 1 black. It's an instant. Choose 1. Counter target spell with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of cards in its controller's graveyard. Destroy target creature with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of cards in its controller's graveyard. It's a very, very good card because it's 1 blue and 1 black, and you can destroy a creature or counter a creature depending on the amount of cards that there are in the controller's graveyard. Archon of Abjuration. 3 and 1 white. It's a 3/2 flying Archon. It has protection from white. Creatures can't attack you or planeswalkers you control unless their controller space 1 for each of those creatures. Very, very interesting card, and in my opinion it's a very, very strong card in limited. We already see Sir E.N.D. Lion's Claw. Now we are in the rare. Black Lanes Paragon. 1 and 1 black. It's a rare card. It's a 3/1 human knight. It has flash. When it enters the battlefield, target knight gains death touch and lifelink until end of turn. Torbran, Thane of Redfell, for 1 and 3 red. This is a legendary creature, Dwarf Noble. It's a rare card. It is a 2/4. This is the extended art version of the card, and I can't stress how beautiful these extended art version of these cards are. These can be found in the collector booster packs. If a red source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage +2 instead. Very strong card, very strong in red, and there are some cards in this set that we can see another RDW, Red Than Wings, easily in standard after the rotation. Yorvo, Lord of Garenbrick, for 3 green. It's a 0/0 legendary creature, Giant Noble. It enters the battlefield with 4+1/+1 counters on it. Whenever another green creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Yorvo. Then, if that creature's power is greater than Yorvo's, put another +1/+1 counter on Yorvo. Very interesting and very good card, because for 3 green you get a 4/4 creature, and whenever you put another green creature in play, you will increase the power of Yorvo. If its power is greater than Yorvo, you add another +1/+1 counter, and this is only for 3 green mana. In Throne of Eldraine we see a lot of cards pushing for mono-color decks. Linden, the Steadfast Queen, for 3 white. It's a legendary creature, human noble. She's the queen. She's the mother of Rowan and Wilkenrit. It's a 3/3 with vigilance. Whenever a white creature you control attacks, you gain 1 life. Now, this is the new mythic card, the Cauldron of Eternity, for 10 and 2 black. Yes, you heard me well. 10 and 2 black. This is the casting cost of the card. For 10 and 2 black, it's a legendary artifact. It's a mythic. The spell costs 2 less to cast for each creature card in your graveyard. Basically, if you have at least 5 creatures cards in your graveyard, you need only 2 black to cast the spell. Whenever a creature you control dies, put it on the bottom of its owner's library. For 2 and 1 black, tap, pay to life, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate this ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery. For 2 and 1 black, you can return any creature from your graveyard into play. You can imagine how strong this card can be. Also, we have the extended art of this card, and as for the other cards, I can stress how beautiful these cards are, these extended art are, and how costly, how much of value, how much expensive will be these cards in foil. These were the spoilers of today, day 9 of the spoilers of Throne of Eldraine. We have another couple of days more of spoilers. Stay tuned to my channel. Here is the subscription button for more spoilers about Throne of Eldraine.